episode 60 of the Elyse DeLucci Show. I'm Elyse DeLucci, and we are in my living room on the Upper East Side, as per usual. How you doing? Episode 60, milestone, baby. It's so funny, I do these 2 episodes. I do 2 episodes a week, which actually is a lot. I could do 1 a week, but 2 is better. And I really do want to have this on video. When I spoke about doing video in the beginning of this whole thing, this whole shtick, everybody, a lot of people reached out to me like, yes, video it, put it on video. But I don't know how I'm videoing this. How am I doing this? I record this in GarageBand, by the way, which is a good way to record a podcast because the clarity, the sound is good, everything's good. When I first started, for the first maybe 10 or 15 episodes of my podcast, I was recording it on Zoom. And the quality was a horror show. But I was able to video it, because it was on Zoom. And the video was a little crackly and all that kind of stuff. But I just think that I need to get it on video. I think I need to get it on video, and I think that I should post it on YouTube. It's just so public. And then what if my job sees? So that's the real thing, right? Look, at the end of the day, I've said this 1,000 times. I talk about this all the time. I'm a broken record, okay? What is my job going to do? What is my job going to do if they all of a sudden see me on YouTube doing a podcast? Well, I'm allowed to have hobbies like the rest of the world. Hobbies, air quotes, like I always like to say. But, what? You could be a pro ice skating champion. You could have YouTube videos all over the place. You're also the accountant, the CPA at the firm. Why? You can't have these 2 lives going? I don't understand what the problem is. But, sometimes people feel like if you're senior at a company or something, you're like reflective of the brand. And sometimes I drop the occasional F-bomb on here. But I really do want to have this on video, so I am going to work to get that happening. So I'm looking at my living room right now, and I have no room for a set, but I can make a set. So listen, I'm on it, okay? I do realize, though, if I am going to film it, so we could, we could look at each other, or you could look at me. But, the thing is I talk with my hands so much, and it would just be easy. It's just easier because the whole podcast, I'm clapping, I'm snapping, I'm pointing to things. You have no idea what I'm pointing about because you're just listening. But anyway, if I do video it, record video, whatever the hell, I have to talk to my sound guy. Hi, Sean, if you're listening. If I do video it, I'm going to do it from my apartment because the reality situation is I have a job, I have children, what am I going to do? I'm doing the comedy and I'm going to run out, every day to go record, listen, film it in a professional studio. I can, but I don't want to. I want to do it from the comfort of my own home. I feel like it's better. I feel like it's just better, and then I could get up and get a cup of coffee and take the camera with me, the whole shebang. So I'm working on it. But I know that you guys have asked that, and I think it's a good idea too. Besides, I think that there were talk shows that were really good that are not on anymore. Like, I always liked The View, but now it's just gotten too political. And not that I'm not into the political stuff, but it's too much for me. But remember the Rosie O'Donnell show? You know what? Do me a favor. I'm curious to know, what was your favorite talk show? Did you ever watch the talk shows? What was your favorite? I personally loved Rosie. I love you, Rosie. I just loved her. Every episode. Love you, Tom Cruise. Everything was about Tom Cruise. I love Rosie. I love Rosie's talk show. I liked Oprah. I really liked Oprah. I liked Oprah more toward the middle and the end. I didn't like it so much in the beginning, but I liked Oprah. She did these, those interviews. Everything. I just liked her. And I love the you in a car. I love the idea of giving. I loved Regis and Kathy Lee. I actually was an intern. I was an intern on Kelly and Regis. Her first year, I was a production intern and promotions intern, and it was great. It was great, and I actually got that internship when in my undergrad, where I went to St. John's University. If I didn't tell you that, and I got that through that school, and it was the most fun. But I loved that show too. I'm forgetting other shows. So did I like Sally? Did you like Sally Jesse? Nah. I appreciate the red glasses and everything. I didn't love Donahue. I like the nighttime shows. I do like the nighttime shows because, that's fun. But you know what? Let me just figure out the videoing thing. But I am curious. I didn't even do facts of the day, because I get on a tangent and I just start going. The other day, my younger daughter said, Mama, how many people are there in the world? I'm like, I don't know, billions. Mommy, can we count to billions? I'm like, no. But I looked it up, 7.6 billion people in the world. I thought it was 8 billion, but 7.6. That's as of 2019, so I'm sure there's more now. That's that. Okay, so the other day, I have a little beef. I know we're all about women's lib, gender fluidity. We've talked about in the past genders and cisgender and all this stuff. Okay, let's just leave it at that. All this stuff. The other day, I wanted to get a velour jumpsuit. Okay? So I'm on the websites looking for a velour jumpsuit, as one does. And I'm like, I'm going to go to Adidas because Stella McCartney does stuff for Adidas. And I have these really cute Adidas sneakers with Stella McCartney. And they got a leopard sole. And they're so cute. I got them years ago. Velcro top. So I'm like, maybe Stella McCartney did a line for Adidas with the leopard. Maybe a little velour suit action. Gold zip. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the Adidas website. I'm looking. And then I don't know how I got to the sports bra page because I don't do sports and I hate bras. But I'm on the sports bra page. And there is a picture of a woman wearing a blue sports bra. And the first picture is, just her. You can't see her face. It's just her neck, and the top of her stomach and her in the bra. Yeah, looks fine. And then the picture changed. So, I did a double take at the screen. I'm like, did the screen just move or am I seeing something? Did that move or am I seeing something? And so I was like, no, okay, the screen, it moved. And obviously it was, animated GIF or whatever it was. I don't know, whatever it was. Picture changes. The picture that came after the boobs in the bra was a picture of the woman, no face, hands up above the head, hairy armpits. That's right. Blue, first picture, just the bra. Just the bra, blue bra, cornflower blue bra, Adidas logo. Second picture, bra, arms up, hairy armpit, long brown hair. What the fuck? Okay? What the fuck? I don't even care. For anybody that's listening, that's like, this is terrible, Elyse. This is terrible, you saying this stuff. I don't care. Shave your armpits, okay? Shave your armpits. What the hell is that? Does that make me want to buy a bra? No. Does that make me want to buy a sports bra, seeing this girl in this blue bra with her man hair hanging out? This was not a guy. This was a girl. This is a girl with boobs. I don't know. Maybe it was a guy. Maybe it's a guy with implants that has the hair coming off the armpits. I don't know. But I was in the women's section of the website. Okay, I'm in the women's section, and I'm on the bras. Now again, I don't wear bras, but I don't want to. I'm not. Even if I wanted to wear a bra, I've automatically turned off. My brain shut down. Like clamshell headlights on a vintage car. Click, click. My brain shuts down. Okay. I don't want to see that. Look. I don't understand how we think that this is attractive. Now, this isn't a thing. This is the brand making a statement. You're making a statement, Adidas. You're making a statement that says we support people of all shapes and sizes and colors and genders and labels and names and whatever and hair and not hair and aliens and I get it. I do too. I accept everybody. But certain things I just don't think are going to sell you product. And you know what? I don't think that modeling your brassiere next to your gross hairy armpit is a selling point. It's so disgusting. And it's like, you know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we have a picture? Why doesn't the next picture have a woman in a bra with no armpit hair and just deodorant beads? You know that deodorant beads in the armpit. Let her have her hands up with little white balls of deodorant, white little lint balls of deodorant hanging in her armpits. Okay, is that like really? I don't even know what to say about it. This is how flabbergasted I am. I'm not kidding. I saw this yesterday, and I'm just as upset now as I am when I saw it. I took a screenshot. I sent it to my boyfriend. I sent it to my friend. I'm just like, what the hell? What the hell? But you know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. And I don't even care. I'm not sitting here and saying I think women should be women and men should be men. I am not saying that. So do not get this twisted. I am saying that this to me is not hot. This is not hot. This is not hot. This is not a good look. If I'm selling denim cutoff shorts and I'm, the creative director at Abercrombie, I don't want to see your lady model with a full long leg of woolly mammoth hair on her legs. I just don't. Just groom yourself. Just like if I'm going to have somebody over my house, I'm going to straighten up my house. Please. It's disgusting. To me, it's disgusting. On another ranty note, okay, I don't know how you're feeling about this, but I have a few different email accounts. I feel like us women, we just get the brunt of it. Not now, by the way, because I feel like if you're a woman now, now, maybe within the last 10 years or so, there's a lot of women that aren't changing their last names. And, when my daughters get older and if they want to get married, if that's what they want to do, I'm going to tell them, don't change your last name. Just keep your freaking last name. If you want to have your husband's last name or your wife's last name, good. Have it for vanity purposes, but don't legally change it. It's too confusing. You get all, crazy in the head, bots in the head. So I have a few email addresses, right? Because I have my married name, my maiden name. I mean, it's too many. I have the name, from when I had AOL, dial-up 1,000 years ago. I got all these email addresses. So some of the email addresses, I was going in through the inbox the other day, and and there's all these spam emails, and I'm like, shit, I thought I signed up for Unroll Me or one of those services that, automatically, just delete all your spam junk mail. And I'm like, how am I having all this crap? I got to stop giving out my email address. I just got to, and so I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm sick. I'm home. I'm going to just start manually unsubscribing myself to all these emails that I'm getting. So, of course, I got to pull up the email, car warranty. I don't need a car warranty. I barely have a car. Why are you emailing me about this thing? Oh, we know that you have an Acura. Funny, I've never had an Acura in my entire life, but thank you. Thank you for trying to give me extra warranty on the Acura I don't have. So I go to unsubscribe. All the way at the bottom of the email, in the fine print, you can't do it. You can't do it. The unsubscribe button is an image. It's not an HTML text. It's not HTML text. You can't click the link. It's an image. This is against the canned spam laws. You're emailing me. I did not sign. Okay, let's backtrack. There's a company. I'm a person. I could be a potential customer. I didn't sign up for your junk emails, but you decide to email me anyway because you bought my name off some shitty marketing list from God knows where. Okay? Probably from one of the stores that I shop at. They probably hawk my shit around, hawk my data around and sell it on the dark web like they're all of our data. So you bought my email address and now you're trying to sell me a car warranty for a car that I don't have via email. And then I open up the email. Okay? I've just contributed to your open rate on your your email marketing campaign. And I scroll all the way down the email so you get the view through rate too on your email marketing campaign. Great for you. And I try to unsubscribe and I'm clicking and it's not clicking because it's an image. It's fake. This is crazy. It's against the canned spam laws, which is the regulatory laws for the web that you are not able to you can't solicit to people if they haven't described. You cannot opt people in. People are allowed to. They have to self opt in to your emails. to have product and promotional messages sent to them, and you have to allow the consumer to opt out. These are the rules. These have been the rules for the last 15, 20 years, and there are these rogue freaking companies that do this. So let me ask you something, car warranty company. If I'm trying to unsubscribe to your email, and I can't unsubscribe, and I'm saying, oh God, this is a pixelated image all the way at the bottom, and it says unsubscribe, do you think this is going to make me want to buy your car warranty? Say I had my Acura. No, it doesn't. You're a sham and you're a scam, and I am just done with you. Okay. I have something serious to talk about. Are you divorced? Do you have kids? Because as we know, I'm divorced, and I have 2 daughters. And my ex-husband, in a lot of ways, is a dream. But then he does these things that make me effing crazy. That make me so crazy that I am about to turn into a terrible monster that nobody's ever seen in their entire life. And I had a situation the other day that caused the monster to come out. The other day, I stopped by my ex's house, and I had to drop something off at the kid. What was that? Oh no, they left something at my house. I had to drop it off. And I'm not usually at his house or whatever. But I go there, and and they're like, Mommy, come in our room. So I'm like, all right. So I go in their room, and they're like, look, Daddy's girlfriend bought us these notebooks. And I'm just like, wah, wah. So I see these notebooks. I'm like, oh yeah, real nice. I walk away, And then like later on the phone, we were texting about something, and I was just like, I don't want her buying notebooks for my kids. And I don't care. I don't care, okay? I don't care how immature that sounds. And he's like, oh, Elyse, they happen to like the notebook. Oh, great. They like the notebook. I'll buy them the whole fucking notebook factory. Tell her to save her dollars. And he's like, will you calm down? I'm like, I'm actually not going to calm down. And I know I'm being ridiculous. And so, and I was like, let me tell you something. Insert name here, ex-husband. I said, you better not be like FaceTiming this girl, your girlfriend, with my kids. You just better not be doing it, okay? And he's like, what are you talking about? Of course they talked to her on FaceTime before. And I'm like, what'd you say? What did you say? And the smoke is coming out of my ears. The hair is starting to separate. The roots of my hair is starting to separate. It's separating from my scalp. Fire is coming off of my head. Okay, my head's exploding. My head is fucking exploding. I'm like, you're calling your girlfriend on a FaceTime with my daughters. You're conditioning my daughters to become comfortable with this woman through a screen. So what? You can introduce them one day? We didn't even talk about that. Are you that serious with your girlfriend? This is what he says to me. This is what he says to me. What are you talking about? They've already met her. I was like, what? What are you talking about? You don't understand. My whole entire apartment building literally heard shrilling screams like they thought Freddy Krueger, was in my apartment. It was like Jason with the hockey mask, and the stick and Chucky dolls have just invaded my apartment. I was a absolute raving mad lunatic, and I don't care. And let me tell you what he says to me. He goes, well, Elyse, look, he goes, our children have met your boyfriend, correct? And I'm like, yeah, correct. And he said, so my children as well, our children, Elyse, are allowed to meet my girlfriend. And I said, yes, technically they are allowed to meet your girlfriend. But we agreed when we got divorced that we would ask the other person. Hey, so I'm dating somebody. And, it's been X amount of time. And I think that, this person might mean something to me. And they might be in my life for a little bit. Or for the foreseeable future. Or for the long haul. Or I might marry this person. So I want to introduce this person to our children. Are you okay with that? And you know what? The other person, the other ex-spouse, should say, if they're in a reasonable mood, sure. Now, when I asked my ex-husband if I can introduce my daughters to my boyfriend, I was driving downtown towards Marshall's. I was meeting my aunt at Marshall's. I was meeting my aunt at Marshall's, I think, and her friend Terry. We were going to go to Marshall's. I think that was the day. No, I know it was the day, but I didn't know if Terry was there. Hi, Terry, if you're listening. We were going to go to Marshall's, and I was driving down Fifth Avenue in my car because I wasn't taking the subway at that time, and because of COVID. And this guy kept me on the phone for 2 hours. I'm circling the block. Marshall's in the city in my little car like a lunatic, yelling at him, justifying to him why I want my kids to meet my boyfriend because he's giving me such a fucking hard time. But you want to know what? At the end of the day, he was like, you know what, Elyse? Look, you're a grown woman. You make your own decisions. If you feel that this guy's so great and you want him to meet our kids, then fine, go ahead, have him meet them. I'm never going to like him. I'm like, yeah, wow, fine. And then I did it, and I arranged, a day, a little thing, not a day, a thing. We went for pizza, and, and the playground, and it was, a quick 1 hour meeting, whatever it was, and it was fine. Let me tell you what happened this time, okay? When my ex-husband decides to introduce my kids to this trollop, okay? You know what he does? I go away to Florida. You know when I was in Florida, live from the Lanai, when I was in Florida, Naples with my family, okay, I'm there with my mother and my 90-year-old grandmother and my sister, going to do a vacation with my grandmother, maybe her last hurrah, maybe one of the last times she'll get to go to the beach, whatever. I'm in Florida, and he waits for me to be 1,500 miles out of New York City to introduce my kids to this hooker. Doesn't ask me. You know what he tells me? I said, how did this come up? Ex-husband? How? Tell me how, because you didn't tell me you were introducing. And it's not right. I said, and according to our divorce document, we were going to have to ask the other person or mention or something or tell me anything, a nibble, a soundbite, something, a whisper. You know what he says to me? It was a sunny day, and I felt like it. Oh, let me tell you something. For all the ladies listening to this, I couldn't have acrylic nails long enough to claw this motherfucker's eyeballs out, okay? I just took my hair. If you were watching me right now, I just took my hair out of the banana clip. I scratched my hair down. I twisted it back up in the clip and I clipped it tight, and now I'm on with the hands in front of the camera of the computer, scratching, clawing. I can't even. My head was popping. So let me recap. I told him, I'm 1,500 miles away. I'm on a trip. It's my first trip in 3 years. I haven't gone anywhere in 3 years. Why haven't I gone? Because there was COVID, because there's a pandemic, because I was laid off from a job a few years ago, which was a Tara thing. We got divorced. I had a situation, okay? I haven't gone away. I said, you encourage me to go away. You tell me, go away, enjoy your family, go, have a good time, Elyse, just go. You need to get away. You're going crazy in this apartment in New York. Get away. Everything's shut down still in the city. Go. I said, you encouraged me to go. I thought you were doing this because you were being nice. You know what you were doing? You were sending me somewhere so far away so you could introduce the children that I grew in my stomach. I grew these kids in my stomach. I grew 2 kids in 2 years inside this stomach while working 12-hour days on Wall Street. Majority supporting my family. You take those kids that I grew and I gave birth to. That's right. And I fucking worked hard for. And you just decide, while I'm away, you're just going to what? Sneak? You're going to sneak meet your girlfriend? You're going to sneak introduce them to your girlfriend? No. How about no? I went crazy. And he said, well, Elyse, it was a lovely sunny day and we were in the playground and we were having a lovely time. And I just thought, you know what? Elyse is away, so I'm going to just call up my girlfriend and have her, take a train uptown and meet us for an ice cream. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? No. I said no. When you introduce children to a partner, You don't just decide because it's a sunny fucking day that you're going to just have your girlfriend, your lady friend, your lady finger come up here and meet the kids. You plan it out. Okay, you plan it out. First of all, she should bring the kids a gift, okay, a little token, a coloring book, a crayon, a fucking set of Kiss press-on nails, and it should be planned, and you should have a location and a setup and a thing and a controlled environment, and these kids are small. You cannot do shit like this, okay? He's like, oh, well, sorry. I was about to jump through the phone. And let me tell you something, okay? What am I going to do? I can't do anything about this. It's already done. It's done. It's dusted. The situation is over. But the fact is he had no freaking respect to ask me. He did this on purpose, and he did it behind my back, and I think it's so fucked up. And you know what? I read a lot about this before I introduced my daughters to my boyfriend. I've also read about, when fathers introduce a girlfriend to their kids. And there's a relationship expert. Her name is Dr. Tina Tessina. Thank you. I think she's one of us. You know what I'm saying? And of course, and I like a lot of things that she had to say. And she said, normal, unless the relationship is serious, the kid shouldn't know about the dad's, new girlfriend. And she stresses, this woman, this doctor, she stresses to the fathers that they really need to think about what they're looking for in a new partner. Specifically for the fathers. If you are a father and you are listening and you're divorced, you have kids, you really have to think about what you're looking for in a new partner. Because a father to children, they're not only looking for a partner for themselves, they're also looking in some ways for a stepmother for the children. Okay? And the fathers, this woman, this doctor is saying the fathers need to learn as much as they can about their significant other before inviting them into their lives. And this Dr. Tessina, she says, and when dating, fathers need to make it clear very early on that they have children, and they need to ask the significant other how they feel about children and all this kind of stuff, because obviously this is serious. Our children are not 16 and 17. They're not 20 and 21. They are little girls, okay? They are little girls. They are little baby girls. So these girls are going to get attached. Let me tell you something. My ex's new girlfriend, well, let me say this. At the end of the day, if my ex-husband found somebody that he could trust and he loves and that he trusts around himself and his friends and his family, which includes his children, then that's great, and I'm happy for him. And at the end of the day, I want to say, for me and for anybody else that could be in this situation listening, is that no woman is ever going to replace me as my daughter's mother. And just like no one would replace you as the mother or the father, and that goes unsaid. No one can replace us, and we know this, right? I'm the mother. I'm always going to be their mother, and nobody ever will take my place. And I know that, and so does he. And we're perfectly rational and normal about that, right? We are. But the thing is that the problem is that he didn't ask me. That's the problem. And it's so fucking disrespectful. It has no respect for me as the mother. Me, the mother that carried the kids. It's so rude. And look, Italian people were all like, oh, it's about the respect. No, at the end of the day, this isn't like an overuse. This isn't like a Tony Soprano use of the word respect the family. No, this is like real respect. You didn't have any respect for me as the mother. Respect me that's grown these children inside my body. Respect me that works so hard for them, loves these children, feeds, cares. They're my kids. The connection is different when you're a mother and a father. It's just different. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is that his girlfriend has not been married, does not have kids, and she doesn't want to be married, and she doesn't want to have children. And that's fine, because everybody's different in this day and age, and not everybody has to have kids and want kids. And we know plenty of strong, independent women that don't have kids and they don't want husbands. And my grandmother, God bless it, 90 years old, my grandmother walks around saying, you know what, if I had my own money and I was successful, I don't know if I would have had kids. I would have been the next Barbara Walters. This is what my own grandmother says. So you know what? And that's somebody that was born in 1930 saying that. So it's like not everyone wants or has, or we pick and choose, right? But at the end of the day, these girls are my girls and I'm their mother. And if they're going to be around another person, another woman, like see them on a regular basis or a quasi regular basis. If they're gonna see my ex-husband, if they're gonna see forget that he's my ex, if they're gonna see their dad around a woman on a regular basis, that woman better fucking be maternal. And I don't get the sense that this woman is. I just don't. And that's not to say that's because she doesn't have kids. I just don't get the sense. I just don't get the sense that she is. The fucking girl, she drinks a lot, okay? She's like a party girl. She drinks a lot. She likes to go travel around. I just don't, from what I see, I don't like it, okay? I don't like it. And listen, if she thinks that she's gonna come in my children's life and she's gonna play house with my ex and my daughters, she's got another thing coming to her. Because let me tell you something. A lot of times, as we know, it's the woman in the relationship that wants to meet the kids, or it's like obviously the new girlfriend that wants to meet the guy's children, or maybe it's the mother that wants to introduce the boyfriend to the kids. A lot of times it's the woman. Men, for whatever reason, and this is just me, in my experience, I've found men are just more chill. Men are like, yeah, it'll happen when it'll happen. Or, oh, yeah. So I think that she was probably saying, I want to meet your kids. Oh, I want to meet your kids. Oh, I want to meet your kids. You know what? And it's like, no. He did the wrong thing. He did the wrong fucking thing. And I'm just so angry about it. I really am. I'm so angry about it. And you know what? Like I said, this woman, obviously, she would never replace me. I want my ex to be happy. I want him to find happiness. I want him to be in a loving relationship because if he's happy, I'm happy. If he's happy, my kids are happy. Happy daddy, happy ex-mommy, happy children, happy everything, right? Happy, happy, happy. However, if this woman had kids, if she had an ex, or if she was a stepmother or whatever, she would understand that this is a huge fucking deal. You don't just take the train up for an ice lolly because it's a sunny day. You have a serious discussion. Look, did you tell your ex-wife? Does she know? Is she okay with this? I don't want to overstep anybody's boundaries. You know why she didn't do that? You know why she didn't say that kind of shit? Because she's not that fucking kind of girl. That's why, okay? And I don't like that. I don't like that. You know who I want my ex to introduce the kids to? I want my ex to introduce the kids to a nice fucking girl that's nice and kind. Maybe she has her own child or two. Maybe she cooked a nice little meal, wanted to bring it over. Maybe she makes some cute little cookies. Oh, look, girls, I made you these chocolate lollipops. It's so lovely to meet you. No, not a girl that fucking likes to be called Miss Champagne or whatever the hell she likes to be called. Keep your ass in the champagne room, and next time you'll have a problem if you do this again. I was so bad about it. I really was. I just really was. And, I think that this is a harder situation for me personally, and then I'm going to stop talking about it. I think it's a harder situation, not for me personally, but I think it's a harder situation because my daughters are small. It's just so torture. It's torture when your babies, if you have children, and they meet the exes, new, whatever. And it's always going to be hard, right? But if your kids are small, if they are small enough that you still tuck in their little bed at night, you hold their little hand when you're walking down the street, or you carry them because they're infants, to imagine another woman doing that or being around your kids or holding your kids' hands, it's just the most unnatural feeling, and I just fucking hate it. And I'm so angry with him. But anyway, that's over. Okay, so Mother's Day's coming up, everybody. Did you get any gifts? Do you have any gift ideas? You got to tell me. I want to tell you what I got my mother, and I hope that she's not listening because then I'm going to ruin the surprise. I didn't know what to get with my mother. My mother has so many things. She doesn't need anything. There's this store downtown. I think it's on Delancey Street. You can look it up. It's called Economy Candy. That's the website. You could go to the website, economycandy.com. The website's not so great, but the store is so worth visiting. The store opened in 1936. It's a candy store. It's an old-time candy store, and they have candy from, oh my God, every decade, and it's the best thing. And my mom loves candy because she's a giant kid. So I basically ordered her tons of candy. I got her favorite candies, like Atomic Fireballs and Razzles and lots of different licorices and Mary Janes, and I put together this whole basket thing. And I had it delivered to her house. That's what I got my mom for Mother's Day. I think it's a cute idea, but I'm curious if you have any other Mother's Day ideas. And I'm talking about obviously for your own mothers and mother-in-laws. So, product of the day. I didn't try it yet, but I got an amazing recommendation for an eyeliner. I usually wear liquid eyeliner. I think I've talked about it. I wear Revlon Color Stay, just the drugstore eyeliner. I wear it at the top lash lid, and then I put it just in the corner of the bottom lash lid. And I love it, and it stays, and it's great. But I really wanted a pencil that I could put underneath my lash line that's not going to smudge anywhere, and it's not going to flake. And I did not want to spend whatever, super expensive. But so I got a couple of recommendations. The first one I got I didn't try either of them. I'm just telling you. The first one is the Sephora collection. So the Sephora brand, and it's called Sephora Collection Pencil Eyeliner. And apparently it's a waxy pencil, and it applies really, really smooth, on your lash line, and it stays in place. I didn't get that one. The one I ordered it on Amazon. It was only $3.99. It's the NYX Eye Pencil. And it's, first of all, it's a retractable, and it's apparently creamy pencil, and it glides on super easy, and it makes a subtle line. So it didn't come yet. When it comes, I'll tell you about it. I am excited. $3.99 eyeliner is right up my alley. And I really hope that when I put it on my lash line, it doesn't smudge and I don't have raccoon eyes. That's the goal. But if you do, by the way, if you are looking, I will say, if you are looking for an expensive-ish, or I don't say ish, it is actually expensive. If you're looking for a nice eyeliner to do a smoky eye, the best one is, in my opinion, is a Tom Ford Intense Eyeliner. Tom Ford Intense Eyeliner. It's an eyeliner that's so good at making a smoky eye. But that's just a fortune. And I'm not buying that. I don't want a smoky eye. I just want a line under the bottom of the lash, smudge it a tiny bit, not smoke, have it be sexy, sultry, like that. I look like a kitten, not really trying look. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And that is all for today's episode of the Elyse DeLucci Show. Sorry, maybe it was a little long-winded on a few things. Oh, I do want to tell you, in May 20th, I'm going to be in New Jersey. I'm going to be opening for Mike Marino. He's doing a show. I don't have the location yet, but I will get it for you. He's just literally to me, he's just so funny. So I can't wait for that, but I'll get you more details when I find it out. Quote of the day by Thomas Edison. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Keep going, everybody. That's all for today's Elyse DeLucci Show. I'm your host, Elyse DeLucci. If you enjoyed, drop me a line of a review on my Apple Podcast page. You could go Google Elyse DeLucci Show, Apple Podcast. You'll see the review thing come up. You can leave a review. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the show. You can watch it on, listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Again, let me know if you want to see it on the camera. I am working on that, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.